In this video, we are going to continue our work with patterns, only this time we are going to be looking at visual patterns, and we are going to be analyzing their growth in three different ways: visually, numerically, and algebraically. All right, so the first thing that you do when you are presented with a pattern is you first want to analyze how you see the growth. So go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to annotate the following visual pattern to determine how you see it's growing. All right, so if you're back, that means you've kind of already annotated it. So I wanted to share with you a couple of ways that students in the past have shared with how they saw the growth. So the first way, I'll put this to the side for now. The first way is the students shared that they kind of saw it growing this way, that there would be cubes sort of flying in from the top and the side, and that a new set of cubes is added each time. And you can see that they've annotated it with little arrows to show the movement, and they've put little stars on the cubes to show which ones are new. And then they created a color coding system to show which ones are new at each step along the way. Another thing that is very common and popular is to label the different figures. So you could say that this is case 1, case 2, case 3, and case 4. You also can think of it as figure 1 or figure 2, figure 3, and figure 4, and so on and so forth. And this allows you to communicate with others about what specifically you're talking about if each item or figure in the sequence is labeled with a number. It helps you communicate better. Okay, so that's one way that people saw the growth. Another way that people saw the growth was like this, where they envisioned it as a singular cube and it was being pushed outward, and that each time a new set was sort of growing from almost like a parent cube or square. And so they were being pushed out. So this original one is now here, which is now being pushed out here, which is now being pushed out there. So you can see the color coding and the arrows really help you see how someone else sees that growth. Another way that students saw the growth of this pattern was they saw it as, again, almost like a parent square, and that they were coming out this way from that parent square and kind of growing at top and to the side each time. So then they were going here and then growing here. And then the last way that I have students tell me that they see the growth of this pattern is with it growing by 2 each time, and it's coming up this way. So these 2 are new, and what it does is it pushes this one up and it pushes that other one to the side with 2 new emerging here. And then here, 2 new ones are emerging here, which pushes that one up and scoots that one over, creating this L-like structure. All right, so let's get back to how we see it growing. So hopefully you have now something here, and you then can draw or write what the next one might look like based on how you observe or see the growth. So go ahead and add case number 5 to yours. What is the next shape going to look like? All right, well, it's gonna have the same L structure, only this time it's gonna be kind of that base one, 3 across, so then 4 across. So I'll draw it this way, and that way, and that way. All right, so now I have the next one. And let's say I just saw it that first way like this, and I'm gonna make sure all of my things are color-coded and annotated.